Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Wednesday, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. Oh, that's actually quite tricky to do with the old formerly dislocated shoulder, must say. So a bit earlier today and in a completely different studio to normal. Sorry if I'm freaking you out. But it's literally just so I can go to breakfast later on. I know, it's all about me. Congrats, Lorde, for the Grammy nomination there. Her album Melodrama has been nominated for Best Album. So the question is, who else has been nominated? What's she up against? Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Bruno Mars. I feel like Bruno Mars has got more widespread appeal than either Jay-Z or Kendrick Lamar. So he might have the inside running there. She's also up against Childish Gambino. And I've never heard of Childish Gambino. I'm just going to come right out and say it. Never heard. This is Childish Gambino, apparently. I feel like Childish Gambino, from what I've listened to, this is another one. I think he's trying to sort of be sexy Prince. Is that what he's trying to do? Is he a person or is it a band? I don't know anything about Childish Gambino. That's how out of touch with the young people I am. I think you're all right, Lord. I think it's between you and Bruno Mars, and that's not a bad place to be. Now. We've got a situation with rugby players at the Sevens. They like to write personal messages on the strapping tape around their wrists, normally, apparently. But they're going to be banned from doing this in the Sevens series opening tournament in Dubai. They usually write the initials and names of family members on their wrists as a personal reminder for when they're playing around the world. That's weird, isn't it? So you go to the other side of the world to play Sevens and then you can't remember the names of your family. What's that about? I can see how that would happen. Certainly it's probably important, wives and girlfriends, probably important to write those names on yourself somewhere just so you remember that you are married or going out with somebody when you're on tour. That's probably not a bad idea. I'm not sure what I would write on my wrists. Maybe some funny quotes, just so I can have a bit of a laugh if the game's not going well, something like that. The local pizza delivery service number, that's an important one. Wi-Fi password, definitely write that on my, but I'm not allowed to do any of that playing in Dubai apparently. I don't know if it's just in Dubai or for the whole rest of the series, but anyway. Maybe we'll get an update on that, maybe not. It turns out that Argentinian submarine, it had a. Did you know that submarines have snorkels? That's different to the periscope. We don't really know much about submarines, do we? I think we like it that way. We like them to be sort of mysterious vehicles that we don't know much about, but we like to sort of mythologize a little bit. So you hit the periscope, but there's also a snorkel. Anyway, it turns out the Argentinian Navy thinks that the submarine that sank, water went into the snorkel, caused the battery to short circuit, and then of course it all went wrong after that. I just can't help thinking that perhaps they need a snorkel that isn't quite so leaky. I mean, yeah. It's a problem, isn't it? Because I've had good snorkels and then I've had dodgy snorkels, and sometimes you don't save enough breath when you come up to blow the water out of the snorkel, and it just ends up being a bad situation. And although you're told not to stand on the reef, you end up just having to stand on the reef because it all gets a bit much. There you go. I've said it. I've been single-handedly responsible for the destruction of reefs. by standing on them because I just needed to get my breath back. We've all been there, haven't we? Oh, and now, Whanganui, thanks for completely wrecking Easter because you have voted 91% of submissions heard by the Whanganui District Council has voted against allowing shops to open on Easter Sunday. And you know what that means? That for idiots like me who've forgotten to get people Easter eggs and then have woken up on Sunday morning and gone, oh, that's right. I'll just dash out, just nip out and get a sneaky few Easter eggs for people. Oh, I can't do that because you've said, no, shops can't open. Well, thanks very much, Whanganui. I'm going to go and find a town where I can do that, and that's where I'll be next Easter. I am glennzb. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset a bit earlier and in a slightly different place from usual. I will see you back here again tomorrow. Maybe same time, maybe same place. Who knows?